Okay, guys, just a quick word. Now, I'm hearing a few rumours around the dressing room that a lot of you are unhappy with your playing time just now. Now, I just want to find out if this is true or not. So if you are happy with your playing time, can you please shout at the top of your lungs? Okay, I see. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain, and welcome back to Queen of the South at Season 11, Episode 6 today, and we are at Hampden Park to face Celtic in the BetFred semi-final, and then we go to the San Siro to face AC Milan, avoid defeat, and we have topped our Champions League group. Now, things have started to go a little bit south on the dynamics front, and that is because there's just a few players that are unhappy with their game time. So we can see them all here. Ignore Andrew Walker. That's just that's a transfer fee. If we get 19 million for him. Eddie Johnson wants to go out on loan to help secure a move away. I've said I'll give him game time. Then we've got Alvarez, Arvik, Celino, Torres, and Emaruso, who have all promised game time too as well. Now I think this is going to be okay because no one there really plays the same positions except for Celino and Eddie Johnson. So we'll play two up top with those two in a lot of games, I suspect. But otherwise, it should be manageable. Now, I did do a tutorial thing not that long ago about don't promise players stuff you can't deliver on. I've made a lot of promises here. And the worst thing about it, if we just go and have a look at up here and then promises, it's 111 days. We've got to. I mean, it's a long time to keep playing them and to have to keep a promise. So hopefully, I'll manage to do it because I'm quite happy with the squad. I don't really want to be selling players off. If there's someone who I would be willing to sacrifice, I mean, it would be Eddie Johnson, but he's club trained, so we can't really afford to lose him from a European squad. Now, something else that has happened, and those eagle eyes amongst you will already have seen what it is. And it is this. I have sold Razayev. I didn't want to sell him, but he had requested to leave. £6.5 million we've got for him to Real Sporting in Spain. I mean, 6.5 million is a very good fee for Razayev. He's a favourite of mine, but everybody has their price, don't they? And that is a very, very good price, that is for sure. So he'll be off in January, which is sad for me personally, because he is, as I said, coach's favourite, but we've got good use out of him. We signed him for free. I think he's been a good player for us, just a good club man. But yeah, everything has to come to an end. And for him, this season, it comes to an end. So there we go. That is that. Now, if we go and have a look at the medical centre, and we've got a little bit of more bad news here, and that is for Marko Stankic, who is out for 8 days to 3 weeks. Missing this episode, basically. So that's another blow because he has been a very good player for us, especially we're going to miss him, I think, against Milan. He would have been a very useful player to have on the field for us. So that is another blow coming into this one. So yeah, a little bit of a mixed bag off the field. On the field, we have got one game to catch you up on. That was against Hearts in the league. So let's see how it went. Toro broke the deadlock in the second half. Arvik crossed for Johnston to make it 2-0. Before Toro's second sealed the points. But Hearts got a stoppage time consolation. So this was a lot tougher of a game than what the XG tracker would suggest. I thought they were quite good, to be honest. We had to move things around. Bowl made a comeback from his injury in this one. Bayless came off the bench, as did Eddie Johnson, and did quite well. But yeah, we did have to move things around before we were able to get on top of them. And we got 2 late goals, which really, I think, flattered us a little bit. Maybe a 2-1 win might have been a little bit more reflective. Well, there you go, look at the XG. 2-1 would have been a little bit more reflective. Now, the league table, of course, it's not changed too much because we've just played the one game, but we are still the 5 points clear of Rangers, and we've got a little bit more of a gap, a massive gap, actually, then back to Ross County and Celtic and Aberdeen as well, who are in that battle for third. Now, a reminder, of course, top 2 teams go straight into the Champions League this season, and the third team will be going through the playoffs. So that is a big chance there for Ross County to maybe knock Celtic out altogether. Aberdeen as well are right there. But anyway, we start in the BetFred first up here. We're at Hampden Park. Let's have a look at what we're doing. And we are expecting the Celtic formation, the defensively minded 4-3-3. And this is the team that we are sending out. Now, what I've basically done here is anybody I've promised game time to and is playing, and then players that I don't think we're going to need or want to use. Actually, we're going to take Mihai out, that we're going to need or want to use in Europe. So Bursic in goal, Muros, Toro, Walker, and Amoruso. I'm going to keep trying this cover defender and then Walker as just a defender and just see how that goes. Bayless, Irving, and Arvik will go in midfield. Torres in behind Celino and Johnson. I think I actually want... if we just go to the next match only, I think what I actually want to do is use Johnson as a pressing forward. There we go. Now, of course, we have a terrible record in this competition against Celtic. I think they've knocked us out pretty much every season. A few new names there. Callum Doyle, he was at Ross County. He was one of their big signings. He went there instead of us at one point. But Ali Spence and Eastham are their two big goal threats that tend to do the damage against us. I'm going to say... just ignore the praise, go out there, play your normal game as usual. It's a semi-final at Hampden Park. Let's make sure we win it. All right, and here we go. So Celtic are playing as expected. There is a little bit of interest in Ali Spence, their striker from England. He is a sort of player, he's probably my biggest regret that we didn't sign him because he would have been a Scottish player and he is legitimately good. I can't remember, I think I've shown him to you before, but when we get the game going here, I'll show you again. He was signed from Hibs, and yeah, it's one of my big regrets that we didn't. I think the issue, if I remember correctly, is that I hadn't got him fully scouted, and it was quite a big fee, especially for us at the time. It was sort of a 10 million fee, and I didn't want to waste that. Oh, there's Eddie Johnson, and he scored. Is he onside? I'm not sure if he is. It looks like it's been given, and so 30 seconds in, we've taken the lead at Hampden Park, and Eddie Johnson showing why he should be playing more regular first-team football. Nice ball from Muros. Muros has signed a contract extension with us as well. I think it's a 5-year deal. No, he's onside. He's fine. A 5-year deal. I think a squad player for now. It's on the Discord. Link in the Discord on the description if you're not already on there. I do post sort of some of the stuff that goes on off the field on there that I either don't have time or forget to mention in the actual episode. But yeah, I mean, he is a Scottish trained player. He's a Scottish player. We signed him from Hamilton, so he's a very useful player to keep around. He's someone who is decent and Scottish, so they're a rarity. Sorry, Scottish people. It's like Australia, same thing. Actually, Scotland is much better than Australia. But as you'll see at the upcoming World Cup, I have no doubt. We've got a free kick here, which is in not a great position for us. It's blocked by the wall. And let's see what we can do here. Can we get it clear? Ronaldo. That's a rare football name, isn't it? Can we get this clear? This has been a lot of pressure on us for a little while now. And, oh, we have got away with one there. Ali Spence. I was going to show you Ali Spence. This is him here. You can see very, very good striker. Off the ball, composure, anticipation. He's very, very good. But, I mean, he's out of our price range now. Chelsea and Spurs are after him. So if he can go, bugger off to England, that'd be brilliant. But what was its fee at the time? 13 million. How I wish I had just paid that. But anyway, that'll be my regret for the series. I have no doubt. Can you imagine having him? I mean, he is better than Conan Ong. And he would have been Scottish as well. Anyway, if he does leave Celtic, I mean, he's pretty much the only thing they've got going for them just now. Looking at the squad and their performances. So, if he does leave, I mean, yes, Celtic will have quite a bit of money, and there is a goal. Eastham gets another one. Now I'm seeing them just ripping us down in wide areas, so let's do that. But yeah, if Spence was to leave, you do wonder what Celtic have left. Because they haven't been... Were they in the Champions League with us last season? I don't think they were. Rangers, I think, has been our main rival, haven't they? So, you lose that Champions League money and it will start to hurt them. Now, if that third Champions League spot, that might be as I think I said at the time, that might actually make life more difficult for us because Rangers, Celtic, and or Ross County, if we don't get in there, are all going to potentially have Champions League money. And I really do fear if Ross County, with their tycoon ownership, were to get Champions League football, they could go big. We've got more defending to do here. After a cracking start, the game has definitely turned here, hasn't it? See if Arvik slides in. Can't keep possession there for us, or win possession cleanly. There's another ball forward, and it's just not working right now. So let's go with a higher line, which maybe doesn't make sense given that they're trying to ping it over the top. But if we put more pressure on them higher up the pitch, they may not have the time to be able to do those pings. Arvik not having a great game. Let's try a focus and see what we can do. Anything? We've got a highlight. Bayless on the ball. Back to Walker. Walker for Torres. Torres gets it wide, looking for Amoruso. Can he look at Johnson? If he can get an early cross in, he just doesn't quite have the time or the angle, but we've kept possession. Irving, forward to Torres. Look at Arvik. There he does. Arvik! Oh, it's a good save. That was arrowing into the bottom corner, wasn't it? And it's going to be a corner. Is Celino going to take it? No, it's Irving. We know he's got a wicked free kick on him. It's a good one. It's away, though. And Torres will keep it in, will he? No, it'll go out for a throw. So the changes we've made seem to have worked and calmed us down a little bit here. We do have the option. We could look to go to wingers in the second half, or wide players. We don't really have wingers necessarily. Irving has got a knock as well there, so that might be problematic. All right, so let us say unlucky. So just relax, have confidence in yourselves. Go out there and prove you've got it. And I'll leave Irving out because he's not going to play in Europe. I didn't see what the injury was actually. Bruised ribs. I mean, you can play with bruised ribs. A bruise isn't going to get worse, but it doesn't make it easy to run and sort of get involved in midfield, does it? Just give him some painkillers. Maybe he can suck it up for us. Trying to put pressure on. Oh, they're just ripping us apart through the middle now. All right, so let's take Irving off. Let's get Mashagi on and see what he can do for us. Let's give them some encouragement. I don't like the nerves. Nerves make me nervous. Let us try getting rid of that and keep going. I mean, normally I wouldn't care about this competition, but the fact that we lose to Celtic in it every friggin' year, kind of want to make sure we do a bit better here. Let's try demand more. It's the nervous players, isn't it, that is hurting us. All right, let's make a late change. About 10 minutes to play here, so let's switch out to wide players. All right, so we haven't made any subs, but Selena goes up top. Arvik and Johnston will be the wide players. Mashagi and Bayless will go in midfield. Everything else there stays the same. And we'll just see if that change of shape can work for us. And so far, not really much difference. Got to be said. All right, Arvik, nervous, not playing well. Let's get Turpy on. Celino. Let's get Klee on for him. And that will be our 3 subs, I think, won't it? Because I'd made a sub to get Irving off when he was injured. So it looks as though it's going to be extra time. And, I mean, Celtic have been the better team there in the end. Even though we scored after 30 seconds, it sort of feels like it's been all Celtic since then. I think, let's go with you've been unlucky. I mean, I don't think we have been. But let's go with that. And hopefully we've got most of the nervous players off the field as well, because that's, well, it's not really what we want if there is going to be penalties. And we've got a highlight from the kickoff. Can we start extra time the same way we started normal time? Here we go with Klee. The Bayless. Turpy now. Turpy, oh, he's giving it away. Can we win it back? We can. Amoruso's done brilliantly there. Mashagi goes back to Walker, to Johnston. Amoruso, oh, dancing. And we've got Johnson. Oh, we're just a little bit. Oh, there we go. Eddie Johnson's done well. And again, back to Mashagi. Can we get a little bit of quality into the box? There's a good ball. It's a teasing ball. And Turpy. It's a save, is it? Well, very well done to get on the end of it. Goalkeeper's done well, though. Torres with a corner now. Can we find ahead of a queen, and the answer to that is no. Let's try a focus. And we've got another highlight. Bursic with a goal kick to Toro. See where we go from here. Walker to Mashagi, back to Walker. Gets it forward to nobody. Offside. All right. It's just... I mean, it's difficult. We can't really complain. We've not played particularly well. I mean, that's just a nothing ball, isn't it? And I'd like to know how close that was to offside. Are we going to get an offside replay? Or is it not going to show it? Here we go. Oh, it's Toro on the cover. If we were playing a flat back four, he would have been offside. Let's try a berating. Muros has done well there to win that back. Klee's got into a little bit of space. Eddie Johnston is there. He keeps it in. Pulls it back. Klee! Oh, it's off the defender. I tell you what, last-ditch defending has cost us 2 goals here. We've berated them. Torres to take the corner. Goes towards the back post. It's flicked away. Muros has it. Bayless is in space in the middle. No, Muros has just run it out of play, has he? Excellent. Half time in extra time. Let's try another berating. See if we can fire him up that way. Do we have an extra sub? We do. Now, Toro is absolutely knackered, so I wonder if that's the sub we have to make anyway. What we could do... Here we go, Turpey. Gary Turpey's in! Oh, Turpey! Come on, man! Okay, what we can do... Because we are chasing the game anyway, we can drop Mashagi back because he is more than capable of playing as a centre-back. Does he have decent pace? Not really. So we won't play him on the cover. Toro can go off for Mihai. Yeah. And then we've got a little bit more attacking threat on the field. We're looking fired up. But... can we create a chance? Or are we going to go out to Celtic yet again in this freaking competition? Give it a focus. Is there late drama? No, there's not. And extra time, we fall to defeat. And, I mean, we can't complain, really. They were the better side. But, yeah, that's disappointing. So there we go, defeat in the semi-final. It was almost one of those you wonder if we scored too early. Bruised ribs, so Irving's going to be fine. And the Scotland boss was seen looking at Walker, Irving, Muros and Eddie Johnson for his next Scottish squad. Anyway, that's Steve Clarke is still the Scottish manager. Been there since 2019. There you go, Scotland fans. You've had 12 years of Steve Clarke. What a wonderful time that must be. All right, wait right there. We're off to Milan next. We'll put out a stronger side and hopefully we'll get this group finished off. Alright, welcome back. Some good news for the kids, and they have won again in the Youth Champions League, so they have guaranteed top spot in their group. So let's go see now if we can win and top spot our group as well. So we are away to AC Milan. We're expecting a 4-4-2 from them, and this is a team that we're sending out. It's Bursic in goal. It's Rojas, Toro, Adu, and Ayrton. I completely forgot that, of course, Bukiano's suspended, having got sent off in the last one. Mashagi and Alvarez go in midfield. Makrayev, Bol, and Arvik in midfield. It's Johnny Angus going up top. The bench is Perez, Walker, Amaruso, Muros, Mihai, Turpey, and Celino. Okay, so it looks like a similar sort of team sheet to the first one. Some big names in there, but a few of them are going to be, 11 years on, creaking a little bit, you would have thought. Everyone expects us to lose here, no pressure. All right, let's try putting on a show and see how that goes. We just need to not lose here, that's all. So let's hope we can do that. We've, of course, lost our 100% record now for the season because, it's going to be a draw. Although we technically already lost it against Chelsea, hadn't we? But domestically as well, so that's disappointing. I don't know what it is. It was just Celtic in the BetFred. I mean, Celtic in general seem to do better against us than a lot of teams do, but... yeah, I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure why we struggle against them so much. But, anyway, let's not worry about that. Let's focus on the game at hand. It's a much bigger one in the Champions League. Now, of course, if we can win, and the main thing here is just to make sure that we as I say, we don't lose, and that the last game is just a bit of a dead rubber, and we can put out the players that we've promised game time to, not necessarily having to worry about the result. And it's just nice, we could rest players that are potentially on a booking, those sorts of things. But it's coefficient points as well. So we do want to try and win as many as we can. Alvarez going on a bit of a run here. He's done brilliantly as Alvarez. He goes, I'm not quite sure what he was doing there. Anyway, back the other way we go. Toro is there. He does well to Adu, Mashagi, Alvarez. And we go again. Johnny Angus, can he play in Makrayev? Makrayev's made a brilliant run. Can Makrayev get another goal? Can he get an assist? Look at the blue shirts in the box. There's the ball in. It is blocked. Thomas Bowles' effort, and it's not... Well, we've got danger at the other end now. Mashagi, how's Mashagi got back there? Brilliant stuff. And it's end-to-end. It's a wonderful game of football through the first 5 minutes. But that is that. We'll encourage them. And let's see if we can settle in and take control of this game. Bursic gets it forward. Not the best ball, if we're honest. And AC Milan will come back the other way. Ayrton, can he win that for us? Ayrton, please. Thank you. No, that's offside, surely. Ref, VAR, somebody. Now, I'm a little bit nervous because we've got Toro on the cover. But he was surely... He wasn't. He's onside. Rojas must be playing him on. Because he's definitely behind Toro. So Rojas is the one that's played him on. Oh, what a muppet. Alright, let's demand more. The one thing we didn't have to do was concede a goal. You could have stunk it up in front of our own goal, but you couldn't concede one. Alright. Let's see what we can do here in terms of recovery. And we're just in danger a little bit of this being a disappointing episode. Now, I mean, it's not if we were to lose this, it's not the end of the world. It would mean, depending what the score is here in the head-to-head, it would probably mean we'd need to beat Red Bull Salzburg at home to guarantee getting through. And that's... we're already through to guarantee top of the group. And that's not a terrible place to be in. Burstick has made a save there. I'm going to say this isn't quite working for us. Let's try that higher line again. And yeah, are we just entering that phase of the season where we've had a really good start? No one's really got near us. I mean, we've had a couple of scares in the league, but more from us not performing than teams outplaying us. And I just wonder if we're just going to start to get a little bit complacent here. Let's try a berating. The other thing we're getting is nervous players as well. Thomas Boll over a free kick. And, well, that was going in. Goalkeeper's made a good save. Makrayev's going to take a corner. Can we get Toro or Adu on the end of something here? Adu is a big boy. We go looking for Toro, and it's headed away. And we'll have a throw. And let's see what becomes of this. Anything? So Arvik looks like he's done, which is why we had Turpey on the bench. He's the only other fit left winger that we have. All right, let's go with... I want to see a much better display second half. Because that wasn't fantastic, was it? Let's be completely honest. Arvik is clearly... What have I done there? Dressing room. I just want to go to tactics. All right, there we go. He's clearly just a very, very tired player. So we'll make that change and get back out there. I mean, Bursik's our best player, and that's never a good sign. So let's encourage them, having screamed at them at half-time. Ball in, Adu away. Can Mashagi get to that? Not quite. Makrayev, stop the cross coming in, please. He can't, and the goalkeeper has saved a potential own goal there. Brahim to take the corner. Can we get that away? We can. It's easy for Mashagi. And here we go with Makrayev. Now, can he take on 3 by himself? You wouldn't back against him, but on this occasion, the answer is no. So still just the 1 goal in it. And still we know a draw would be enough for us. I'm wondering if this isn't quite working in terms of a formation. Now the issue... I mean, it's not clearly not working, is it? We're going to have to sub the sub here, I think. Makreyev and Turpy will need to come off for Celino and for Mihai. And we need to hope that's enough. So, sorry, Mr. Turpy, but you're the victim of your teammates just not quite getting it done. And he played about 15 minutes, but you'll get your appearance money. And yeah, this is one of these games where we've just not shown up. Can we try a focus? That's just overwhelming people. Let's raise the tempo. Let's try passing into space. See how that goes for us. Alvarez. One back by Rojas. He's got ball in space. Can Johnny Angus make a run? We've got Mihai making a run through. What is that touch, Celino? Easy for Bursic. We'll go again. I wonder if this game's a little bit too big for Toro and Baba Adu at the back as well. Celino gets past his man. Celino's into the penalty area. Celino! Straight into the goalkeeper's hands. We've had chances, haven't we? It's a little bit the same old story as the league. We create stuff. It's just finishing is not particularly a strong point. We'll just try and encourage, see if we can get something here. But unless we score very soon, we're going to lose this one. And what was the score at our place? I want to say it was it 3-2, wasn't it? So they're going to have the head-to-head. And that's just been really, really disappointing. Really disappointing. All right, so we can see the other scores there. It was 2-0 to Red Bull Salzburg. So they need to win. They need to beat us and then hope that Olympiacos beat Milan. We basically just need to... We can't afford to just get a point because the head-to-head goes to Milan now. So we have to beat Red Bull Salzburg. Because let's be honest, Olympiacos isn't going to do us any favours, are they? But well, that's a very disappointing episode. If you have enjoyed that for some reason, make sure you hit thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. We'll get back to the league next time. That's what really matters. So we'll be back. It'll be Rangers at home. And that, if we win that, is going to be... We're talking fingertips on the league already. And then it will be the final Champions League group stage game against Red Bull Salzburg. Win, and we top the group. Take care.